Virgo, welcome to your general reading. I already laid out all of your cards. It's for November 20th. We'll get right into it because there's quite a lot here. First, I want to say I've done a couple of readings for you and I've had to redo them because I get this like really panicked energy or like almost kind of your energy is just very strong right now. And it's a little bit it's heavy. It's a little bit panicky. It gave me kind of you gave me a panic attack, Virgo, but um, lot of, I think okay, so first thing I want to say is outside you come off very stoic. I mean, you put on this like brave facade, underneath though, Virgo, it's like this extreme, like emotional roller coaster, desperation. I mean, I think, but again, how you're appearing to other people is not how you're feeling inside. So let's get started here. Um, First thing I want to say, okay, first thing that really came out strong in your reading is why are you why do you feel so, it's almost like you lack confidence in what you're doing. It's like I get this really strong sense of like you feel really um uneasy. Like it's almost like, yeah, it's like you're disappointed in your work or something. Like you feel um like you're not good enough, like you have this self-esteem issue. I'm really getting that here. um I guess let's start at the beginning. So again, this is general. There is some things that came up for love, and I'll get to that. um I get you're kind of disappointed here with waiting. Like, you know that you're going to have to invest a lot of time, a lot of effort into some sort of work situation. We'll start with that. So you're kind of in like this effort versus reward um, situation right now where you're taking stock of your work. So I don't know if you just hit a big milestone in work or you missed the milestone a little bit. But it looks like you're kind of beating yourself up here. You could have a really demanding job and you're taking on a lot of responsibility. Maybe middle management is putting a lot of responsibility on you, and you're a people pleaser. So you're wanting, you're unable to say no. And so, you're worrying too. I get what people think about you. So I also get this sense too of physical beauty. There's like a panic related to how you physically look, and that is to, I don't know, Virgo, like, are you really self-conscious of how people see you physically? um I just see you're working really hard to maybe get out of a financial situation. um and too, you're taking on, because you may just recently got a new job. It may not be too new, but it's a newer job. And you're wanting to make sure that you're working for a leadership position if you're not already in middle management. So I feel like you're putting a lot of time and effort into your work. And that could also be, your really busy routine here is starting to put a strain on some other areas of your life. Like you're working so much that it's kind of creating some unhealthy habits, or your health is kind of falling to the wayside because you're working so much. Also, I see too, recently could have been a job search. You were really worried about finding a job, securing a job, an interview, but it looks like you surprisingly got what you were, I think surprising, this is going to be a big surprise. You're going to be well received, okay? So all this panic, all this like desperation, and you're really worried and you're afraid and you're disappointed in yourself. I see a lot of that energy. At the end of your reading, you're going to be very surprised and almost shocked, because guess what? People are really like what you do. People really like the way that you look. I think you are physically beautiful. That keeps coming up here too. Some of you are like really attractive and you don't feel like you're attractive, but you are. A lot of people think you're very beautiful. And it's like you're really hard on yourself. I just get that. Let's get back up into like the emotional. I want to keep this really short, but on the emotional side of things, I think you're ready for a love relationship. You're ready. I think you are busy with work, and obviously that's a really big focus there. Also too, I get a boss, someone's boss feels guilty here. Someone's boss feels guilty. That's just a random message. So if your boss is like knows that they're working you really hard or asked you to work over a holiday, like they feel guilty about it. Or that could be your energy, but I think you're ready for a romantic relationship. But again, love could have maybe put a strain on that. I also get this feeling or this fear, Virgo, you're afraid of love or you're afraid of being left. You're afraid of being dumped. I don't know, maybe you had a bad experience. Someone just, suddenly broke up with you. Could have left you homeless. You could have been living with someone and they're like, this isn't working for me. You're going to need to move out or something like that. But I get this fear here of like homelessness. Maybe you've changed homes a lot. You've moved around a lot. But I just get this like, I don't want to say you're desperate for love, but you're ready. You've thought about it. You've made some decisions. You want to move forward. You want to find love. You want to find your person. You're, again, disappointed with waiting here. Also, this going back to love and feeling abandoned. Okay, I really am hearing abandonment issues. And I also see a father figure here. May not necessarily have to be your father, but this could be your boss too. But it's just with love, romantic love, and getting intimate with someone and being in a committed relationship, it's just like you feel left. You don't want to be left out in the cold again. But you really have the world at your fingertips right now in terms of your career. You're working very hard, like I mentioned. And I think you will secure a leadership position if that's what you're looking for or working towards, especially if this is a newer job, you're going to get there. But I just really, Virgo, oh my gosh, it's just really hard to do your reading. You have to know that you are amazing, Virgo. So many people look up to you, and that's clear here with these two cards. I mean, people think you're amazing, and you inside you are, you feel totally opposite to that. You really need to have some self-esteem, maybe work on a little bit on that, and this like quiet panic that you feel at all times, especially too with regards to how you look. People love the way you look, so don't worry about that. Really great energy overall. The only thing I see is just some disappointment with having to work so hard, and but know that everything that you're investing and all the hard work you're putting in, it will pay off for you. Okay, have a great one. Take care.